Whew, you know the nice thing about making a really dumb and big mistake? Chances are you won't do it again. Yeah, this is the third stream that I did in a row where the sound just wasn't on. The sound just wasn't on. But I'd done that once before with Mega Man 04, so you would think that I would have learned my lesson, but nope. Anyway, this is Mega Man 10, just in case it's not obvious from the title and the thumbnail and all that jazz. But yeah, no, this one probably upsets me the least that I lost, because, like I mentioned in one of the other highlights clips, this one I can very easily just redo again. I might actually do that in a week or two. Because you know what, I had a lot of fun with this game actually. I remember hating it when I originally played it. I think I got stuck on some level, like one of the Wily stages, but I either didn't hit that path or it was later than I thought and it was not nearly as bad. I could mitigate the problem slightly. So you know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate this game because I'm actually good enough to beat it. Isn't that a very mature stance to take? But yeah, no. I immediately went into Sheepman stage. Why? Because I like Sheepman, okay? I don't know why. Actually, I think I do know why. I think it's because I find it very silly that there is a robot master that's just based off of a sheep. Snake Man? Yeah, sure, Snake. Snakes are an animal that a lot of people fear. I mean, goodness, one of my grandmothers actually has a phobia of snakes. So yeah, that makes sense. But who thought, oh, Sheep Man, he'll intimidate him. So yeah, I don't know. I would say he's a very memeable boss, as it were, and you know what? That apparently does something for me. So yeah, we go for Sheepman first. Is he the easiest? I don't know, probably. Maybe, possibly? Here he is. Here's our bleedy boy. And hey, his music. One, his music is really good, like all the music in this game is really freaking good. But his track is called Cyber Sheep's Dream, which seems like a novel to do Robot's Dream of Electric Sheep. A book that I really need to read at some point. Though I've seen Blade Runner, that's gotta count for something, right? It's based off of Blade Runner, that's why. Ay. But yeah, no, I like literary references. It's in my wheelhouse. So, you know, I get the joke, it makes me feel smart. That's important to me, to feel smart. One thing that does really hurt about losing the audio though is, somebody actually came in and told me about it, right? Like one of my friends stopped by the stream and he said, "Why so quiet tonight?" But it was at like the one level of the game that gave me like a lot of trouble, right? So I answered him when he said that. I said, hey, yeah, I'm just a little quiet right now because this level's really hard and I've done a few tries of it. So, you know, I'm being quiet partially out of just exhaustion and frustration and partially because I'm really concentrating. Only I didn't know that he was being like literal. Why is it quiet? Why aren't you saying anything? Like not even the music was up loud. My audio levels got really messed up on this. I kind of want to blame the Elgato because I do know that I came into it the one time, looked at it and said, huh, why aren't my audio levels where I left it? And I didn't bother, I guess, checking to make sure that they didn't also turn off freaking commentary. I don't know if it was an update or just a little silly boobob that it did. Little silly, like, glitch. But yeah. So I'm gonna blame the Elgato for this. It's still mostly on me because I didn't check. But you know. Oh my. But yeah, like I said though, I got stuck on this game before. On one of the Wily levels. So I like thought that this was like a crappy game because it was just one of those, it's like, well, you make it, you know, you put in like one nigh impossible pixel perfect jump, right? And you just expect people to be fine with that. That's a little cheap. Nitro Man throws cars at you and that's why he's funny but also a jerk. But yeah, no, like when I went back through it, actually this game really wasn't all that hard. There was really just one level that gave me problems, which I included some footage, so we'll talk about that then. But yeah, no, it starts you off with easy and normal, and you can do hard later. And I don't know, I played through as normal because, of course, I'm not doing easy. Maybe I'll give hard a try at some point. But yeah, no, it just seemed... Normal seemed a little too easy, but I don't know why. Because thinking about it, there were levels that I did have to game over on. Not like super bad, other than the one Wily stage, but there were levels that I certainly needed to try a few times, right? Yeah, like that kinda. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's just because Mega Man 9 is like, it's pretty damn hard for one of the classic games. It's pretty damn hard. Like, I don't know what Inti Creates was on when they made it, but it's weird that they go from, you know, that to this. Well, actually, maybe it's not weird. Maybe they just got a lot of complaints that, you know, like, a lot of people like 9, but, you know, like, not to toot my own horn here, but if even I was having trouble with Mega Man 9, this is the jump that might have made me hate the game originally. But yeah, if even I was having trouble with Mega Man 9, like, you know, with as much Mega Man as I've been playing, it's gotta be pretty damn hard. So maybe they just were like, look, difficulty, you know, like, we'll make it a bit easier and we'll actually put in difficulty options. I imagine whatever hard is, that's probably what they actually wanted the game to be. So I am a little curious. And again, it also does the thing that Mega Man 10 does where... No, not Mega Man 10. This does the same thing as Mega Man 9, where they have a shop. So even if you suck, you can probably get through the game just by compensating by, like, you know, grinding up bolts and getting what you need. Getting what you need to get through. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's not, like, the game isn't easy, but it's certainly doable. And yeah, this level, like I said, it was a nightmare just because it goes on for, like, a while. And it feels like there's too many gimmicks to it. Like, there's this elevator thing. And then there are the slippery peats, the metars that shoot out the goo that make you slippery, right? And then there's, like, the frickin' underwater part where it's kind of boring because it's just jumping back and forth and your movements are slowed even more because of the water. And then there's that one tricky jump. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they meant for there to be just one, like, absurdly hard level compared to pretty much everything else or not. But honestly, that is kind of common for Mega Man games, right? There typically is just one part of the game that's just, like, absurdly hard for no reason. Like Yellow Devil, security lasers and boo beam attack. The one part of the game of 3 where it's not super hard per se, but if you screw up, you're pretty much donezo because you will not have any more ammunition left for your rush jet, but that sort of thing. And yeah, we could go over, you know, the list, but just yeah. There's normally one part that's just like, oh my god. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? And that was this level. It took me so many tries. The boss did not help. The boss I actually feel kind of dumb about because it just seems so random, right? It's like, what part of the walls are going to come out and be the frickin' blocks, right? And I think when I got to the last phase of this guy's attacks, right? When I finally did beat him, which I think is what I recorded here. But when I finally got there, it was just like, you dumbass. Some of the parts of the walls are different colors. You absolute fool. So yeah, no, I felt very dumb. Although this is, like, just incredible. I was one hit away from just ending him here, right? So I feel like it is one of those that they do just want you to, like, look, if you can just hold out for, like, an attack phase or two, you'll just win. Although I will say it still is kind of bull how his, you know... I don't know the exact trajectory that the blocks are going to take as they go back into the floor, right? And given that it eliminates parts of the floor when you do it, and also, if I were to hit the block in the middle, like, to just jump into it, it would hurt me too, so that also gets rid of my maneuvering room, as it were, right? So yeah, this is just... It's kind of an annoying boss. It's kind of an annoying boss. I'm sure some people have memorized the pattern and can get through this, but I don't think most people will be able to. Like, they pretty much have to have seer sight to get through this sucker, right? So it feels a little unfair. A little unfair. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but it does seem like of all the devils I've ever fought, this one's kind of the most BS. But maybe not. Maybe not. He's dead, so, you know, it's certainly doable. All it cost me was 2 weak tanks. Bleh. And between the shops and what you find in the level, like, they're kinda generous with items in this. Kinda generous. And then, yeah, I got to final Wily, which I think I do use an E-tank for this, but I'm pretty sure had I practiced just a little bit, I could have got through without. And yeah, it's like, I compare so many Mega Man bosses to Whack-A-Mole. And this is another one, really. There's 2 Wilies, they're both gonna pop up, one's gonna be a fake Wily. And the other one's just gonna, yeah, the other one's the one you wanna hit. And yeah, it's just, so many things are Whack-A-Mole in Mega Man, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. That was what I thought was neat about this game. I might do another run with actual commentary soon because it wouldn't take me long. I got through it in 3 hours and I bet I could knock it down to like 2 or something. So yeah, since I had a good time with it, I wouldn't mind doing it again. It's doing a bit better. But anyway, that'll do it. Thanks. Goodbye.